Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on September the 22nd, 2020. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. As usual, we will start by taking a look at our calendar here. All right, so in terms of the news here, so this week we have to keep an eye on the Fed here. It will again be the testimony depending on what kind of comments, so if they come up with anything new that we haven't heard before, that can still move the market. So just keep an eye on it. I'm not expecting there to be too many new revelations, but you know, anytime there's central bankers speaking, we just have to be careful. All right, so starting off here, tomorrow we do have Bank of England, Governor Bailey speaking here. Last week when we had Bank of England, or was it a week before, last time anyway, so Bank of England essentially talked about negative interest rates. So if they continue down that path, that would be negative for the pound. So again, we'll have to pay attention to the speech there, just the comments. We have Powell testifying again tomorrow. So we'll just watch out for any kind of comments that that may change things. But other than that, we do have existing home sales and consumer confidence numbers here out of the Eurozone, but nothing critical. In the evening here, we do have the excuse me, the interest rate statement or the rate statement from New Zealand here. At this point, not looking for any change in terms of the interest rates, but the main focus will be how does the Central Bank or Reserve Bank of New Zealand see the economy in the upcoming months, and that could make a difference. If they talk about introducing more monetary policy stimulus, that will be negative. At this point, I'm not really expecting much of a change, but keep an eye on comments. All right, so let's go on to our charts here. We'll start off with euro dollar here. Euro dollar, we see price is bearish. It held below this previous support resistance level at 1870, and it is looking bearish right now. The concern will be the support level here. So we need to see a drop below today's support level for this to continue here. So we see price has been making, so it made a high and the lower high, but we are stuck into the support here. It hasn't been able to go through this support for last couple of months here. So bias here is bearish. What I'm looking for essentially is a drop. And then if it holds below, so I would look for a pullback and a retest. So if it holds below, then we're looking for that move to the move lower here back into this area. For now, bias is bearish. Just watch out for the support level. Once we see this go through the support level, first target here is 1.1690. And then below that, we have 1.1635 level here. So bearish bias right now for our euro dollar. Pound dollar, this is looking bearish as well. It held below this previous support resistance level that we had been watching here. It did a nice back test. Now, same thing here again. We see prices into support. Last time it wasn't able to break through. This is an important support resistance level, so we'll have to watch out. In terms of a pullback, I would look at 1.2860, approximately that level, and then looking for a break through the support at 1.2765. If it doesn't, it can become a range bound here, and we may just see price go, excuse me, sideways here in this range. So that's something to watch out for. If it does go all the way into the high, then we will take a look at this 1.30 level for a potential opportunity. So for now, bias is bearish with caution though. Okay, Aussie dollar here. Aussie dollar is still trading in a range. It is looking bearish. It's held below this previous resistance level, but again, it is into support. So last time price was here, as we can see, it bounced off. So right now, bias is bearish. I would look for a pullback and then a drop here. So bearish bias. That's the move I would watch out for. The concern again would be the support level. So all of these crosses are right into the support level here. So with all these dollar crosses, if Powell says something that is perceived as a negative, it can turn all the dollar crosses around. So this week, Powell is going to be on pretty much every day. So sorry, excuse me. So that's something we'll have to watch out for, all the dollar crosses. So bias right now is bearish for Aussie dollar. Once we see it clear this support level, next target would be 1.7120, then, sorry, 0.7120, and then 0.7070. So bias here is bearish. New Zealand dollar here, a big drop. This is a really nice double top here. We see price was into this resistance, dropped off, and we had a nice bearish pin bar here. So bias is a bearish, big drop here. So now it is bearish, but we are getting into the support level. So that's something to watch out for. But bearish bias here and potential pullback into 0.67, and then looking for a drop back into 0.6600, and then below that 0.6520. So this is bearish. All right, silver here, a big drop here. It had been trading in this range for so long, and now we have seen that big spike to the downside here. Now, with such a big move, we may get pullback. So I would keep an eye out for pullbacks here, potentially into 25.30, and then we may get one of these. So target here is 23.20. So bearish bias for silver. Gold here, gold is right into that support level here. It did try to break through, and it hasn't held below yet. So that's something to watch out for. We may get a pullback into 1930. And then if it holds below that, we're looking for a move back down. And in this case, our target will be the bottom of this pen here, 1862. So bearish bias here for gold. Oil here, oil also looking bearish. This is doing something similar to what we looked at pound dollar. So price came and retested did a back test here. And now this is looking bearish. I would look for a drop here. First target here is 38.50, then 36.65. So oil is looking bearish. Copper here, copper looking bearish as well. A big drop here in copper. And in terms of the move here, I would look for a pullback into potentially 3.02 and then a drop. So looking for a move back into the support level towards 2.91. Actually, first target would be 2.97, then 2.94. Bitcoin here, Bitcoin as well dropped. This one did a back test, nice back test here. As we can see, price dropped, pulled back, and now looking for a further drop into 2850 level. Sorry, not 28, 9850 level here. So bias is bearish here for Bitcoin. S&P 500, we have seen that drop. Finally, price went through the support level. Now it did pull back, and this is where we really need to pay attention to to Powell's testimony, because it could change things here. So anything positive will drive the market up. So if we Here comments in regards to more stimulus being provided to the economy and central bank doing more in terms of the monetary policy and supporting the economy. All of those things will be positive for the stock market, and we are likely to see things go back up again. So watch out for that. And the opposite, of course, will be bearish. So for now, bias is bearish. First target would be a retest of this 3220 level. So I will look for a pullback and then a drop here. So bias is bearish here for S&P 500. NASDAQ here, this one dropped, but as we can see here, price pulled back into the range again. So this is actually looking bullish. So we may see a bit of a move higher into 11,200. So NASDAQ is actually looking more bullish here. Dow Jones, this one dropped right through the support. As we can see, this is where it had struggled previously. So this one as well is bearish. I would look for a pullback potentially into 27,400 or 27,500, and then looking for that drop again. So bias is bearish. And first target 26,785 and then 26,360. So bearish bias for Dow Jones. DAX here as well, a big drop here. And this is looking bearish. It's right into the support. So watch out for that. But next target is 12,350. So this is bearish as well. And same thing here for FTSE. We saw this big drop and it is into support here. So this is where it had turned previously. So overall, it's still making lower highs here and it's trending to the downside, but this is where it has struggled. So if it doesn't go through, we are basically, this one has been trading in a range for some time now. So if it doesn't go through, I will look for that move back into the range. For now though, bearish bias, and once we see a break through the support, next target would be 56.60. And last one here, we have Nikkei. Nikkei is looking bearish here. Next target is 22,500. But again, keep in mind, we are into important support here. This is where it has struggled several times here. So if it doesn't break through, this one again can go into the range. So we have to keep an eye. For now, bias is bearish for Nikkei as well. So, excuse me. So that's it for today. Sorry, have a wonderful trading day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye for now.
Thanks a lot. Have a good night.
Good night.
I have a question. If you don't mind.
Yeah.
If you go to the EURJPY.
Okay.
And even it has the same wall. Can you go lower, like one hour or 15 minutes?
Yeah.
So you can see that pin in the middle.
Yeah.
So this one is probably either it's gonna be like a stop hunt or something like a news, like the news.
Yeah, it's likely the news.
Yeah. So what I learned, like for the stop hunt, usually it's gonna hit the stop loss and go down.
Yes.
But how can we know what's the difference between those? Because it didn't go down, it just cleared the way and everything went up for this one. So how can we judge what's this one?
Oh, we can't.
We can't.
No.
Okay.
There's no way to be sure of what exactly they were trying to do.
And there is no edge or probability we can take after for this one.
Not at this point. This was probably happening during the testimony. So I would not trade at that time. I would be more interested in seeing if this holds here.
Yeah,
right?
I'm saying like what you can do after this one.
Oh, after you get this one?
Yeah.
I wouldn't take a trade right here because it looks like something was going on. So this is too large a pin. To be sure in terms of taking a trade. I would be, like I said, I would be more interested at exploring it at this level. I wouldn't short it like while this is happening after the scandal. I wouldn't. Because that's
usually
too big.
large pen get filled up, large pen, and you can see it filled up already.
So now, like, that looks interesting. So if it holds below, I would be more willing to take that trade as opposed to the one right after this. Right? So I would be more interested in these areas here, or even this one.
So can we just short like the first pin that happened that way?
This one here?
No, the
No.
first pin.
This one here?
No,
Wrong time of the day.
No, not this one. The first pin that happened to the first red pin, first red candle. Sorry.
This here?
Yes.
Yes.
Because it went into support, and you can't know if it's gonna pull back or not. I couldn't.
Excuse me. Yeah, so you wouldn't know if it's going to pull back, but what I like here with this one is it went through the support. See, so this was the support. It went through it. It cleared it and closed on the other side. Whereas see how these were just struggling above the support here. So this one managed to clear it, and it's a pretty, so the pin here is quite small on the downside, right? So that shows that momentum is to the downside. So I like that. Yeah.
So you take it?
You could take that. Yeah.
I didn't take it because there was no pullback, nothing, just like straight red.
Yeah, see, this one is good as well. See how it's holding below the pivot point? I like that. Yeah. So based on our pivot point strategy, it's holding below the pivot, right? So every time we hold below the pivot, then we look for a follow through to the downside. So it's been doing that. So got pivot point held below, right into it, held below, and then yeah.
Okay. And now we are looking for a pullback up.
Excuse me. Yes, sorry. I am looking for a pullback into this area here.
Okay, thank you, Rana. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. And that brings us to the end. But before we wrap it up, just a reminder about the Turning Pro Challenge. We're doing a reset here with this being the last quarter of this year. It has been an interesting year, so time for us to kind of get back on track here. Right now, so normally the Turning Pro Challenge is $9.97. The current price actually is actually, I'm mistaken there. It's $6.97 here. So you get a 30% discount on this. So you can basically join for $300 less here, or $200 less here. What does it include? We are going to do some live training. As soon as you start, you will have access to the Learn to Trade Forex course, but we'll be redoing the training. So every Tuesday, we'll have a live training session. So I will teach you the material. We're going to make some changes to the outline here. I'm going to add some more of some more, I should say, strategies to follow trends and so forth. But you will get access to this course that we have, Learn to Trade Forex course, which is $497 normally. And you will get the live training that we'll be doing. Plus, you will also get a full year's worth of access to Trade Vault. And this one normally is $127 a month, which means it's over $1,500 a year. And you get all of this so you get the $500 plus, so you get basically getting over $2,000 worth of material for $697. So this is really a great deal if you are interested in implementing. So this is the focus here will be on teaching you the setups, understanding the market, but main focus will be on implementation. I find a lot of times people will learn stuff, so you know it, but you're not doing it, you're not implementing the stuff. So that's what the focus here will be, and that's why we're doing the reset. So we'll focus on implementation. Every evening we'll have live calls. So generally I put out the 5 or US dollar crosses information for free on YouTube, but I actually do way more than that every day. So I only put a small portion of that for free. So if you're part of the Trade Vault, you will get access to all the pairs that I look at, or the analysis for all the pairs that I look at. You will also get a spreadsheet every day from me with trades that I am looking at and recommended trades that I am basically following. With that, we will have profit targets and all of that as well. You will also be part of a private Facebook group, and you will get coaching there as well. Every Friday morning, we do a coaching call. So whatever you're struggling with, whatever your questions are, this will be a time to get mentored by me and ask all your questions. Plus the Facebook group, there are others in there, and it's a very supportive group there as well. And so basically you get all the training, you get support with implementing, you get the analysis, and you get mentoring with me as well. So all of that, oh, actually I totally forgot. And because I want to encourage implementation, again, I find people can know the stuff and yet not put it into practice. So in order to motivate everyone to implement what we are learning here, I'm offering 3 different prizes. So basically the prizes will be for, so you'll have to declare your targets so basically once when we start. So if you want to make 100, your goal is 100 pips a week or 50 pips a week, whatever, you set your target. And what we're trying to do is meet that goal. So we don't want like 2,000 pips in 1 week and then negative 5,000 in the other week. All we want to do is have that steady flow of money coming in. So we're not taking ridiculous chances and crazy risks. So the idea is to basically be consistent. Focus will be on consistency more than the amount of money you're making. And for this, you do not need a live account. You can practice in the demo account as well. So it cannot be any easier, but you have a chance to win 3 prizes. $3,500 is the first prize, second prize $1,500, third prize will be $500. So if you are interested in this, I would, or if you're interested in improving your training, because trading, that's really the focus of it, and you want to become more consistent with your profits, this is the place to join. You can go to tradingwithvenus.com/courses. And when you go to checkout, put in the coupon code, we got this, and that's where you will get your discount. So the price actually is $697. I didn't, my calculations are a little off there. So it'll be $697 here, you get 30% off. And this promotion is only valid till the end of this week, because then we will dive in. And if you join after, the price will be regular price of $997. So that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading week. So I hope to see you here in the challenge, implementing everything you've learned. All right, I will see you later. Bye for now.